So the multi-spinner, key to power. The multi-spinner for me has been a massive part of my training. It's something that when I've been in the gym, I've basically done every single day, basically at different intensities. It's, in my mind, one of the very best cupping tools because it replicates arm wrestling to such an exact degree, in particular strap pulling. So I'll talk about the construction of it before I go on, because I used to make these things and sell them, but I don't anymore. So they're not too complicated to make. So I'll show you. So this is with a PVC pipe, but you could really use anything that has a similar kind of shape and feel. This one is okay. So it's about 3.5 inches, from end to end, which is pretty good for the division that I'm in. It fits my hand quite nicely, and it's 7, and that's too short. That's too small. It should be like at least 9. Okay, and these just we were making a whole bunch of them and we shortchanged them. This one is too short. If you're gonna make it, go 9. After that, so that's your good dimensions for multi-spinner. Just drill a little hole in it somewhere on the bottom. You're gonna do better if you wrap it with some kind of sandpaper, but it's not essential. Just to increase your grip ability a little bit, and then get a strap or a belt or something and adjust it so that when you push your hand through, so I wrap it twice so it's got a little bit more forgiveness, and it's a strap, so it's got a buckle so you can tighten it. This way when you put your hand through, it's just like you're in a strap and it's kind of nice and tight. Your attachment, so just push anything through, use a rope. I just use a strap because I got a lot of them lying around. And at the end, get a beaner so you can hook it on to anything you like. So that's basic construction. As you can see, this one's got a little bit of use. Really, this tool has really only 2 really good lifts that you can do with it, and that's a high or a low drag. But really, if you're looking to be any kind of a strap puller, I think that this is one of the best options out there. So when you're gonna do your exercises with it, do a vector that's basically coming towards you or coming slightly downwards. I'd say that's where you should do most of your stuff. You could maybe come a bit up, but I think that there's probably a better handle to do that. With cupping, I'd say it's a little bit more bringing it towards you and even bringing it down a little bit. So when you use the handle, so push your hand through and try and get that pocket. Right? Try and get that little bit of space. So what I'm saying is, don't grab like all around it and don't have your thumb on the outside. Push your hand through and make that pocket. Tuck your thumb in so your fingers are kind of nice and square. So the 2 exercises that you can do with this is high stabilization drag. And what I look for is having my finger like right where the strap is going to pull me from. Okay, this is kind of the normal way that I'm gonna do this exercise, and I'm just gonna drag straight towards me. Okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. And what this does is it puts a big focus on your cup without the requirement of ever having to squeeze. And that's a lot the way you're gonna pull on a strap. You don't ever have to really squeeze in a strap. you can just drag and cup. And it targets the high part of your opponent's hand. And then as you start to begin your cup, there's going to be a little bit of stabilization through pronation. So this is kind of like a top rolling drag. But I would say that my favorite exercise to do with the multi-spinner is the low drag. And you can typically get more horsepower out of this one, so it's fun. Okay, same kind of thing, but it's through the bottom. And in this one, you're gonna come forward a little bit with your shoulder. So it's more like of a pressing hook. And I would say that this is the best thing that you can do with this piece of equipment is work your strap drags, in particular, your low strap drag with shoulder commitment. Multi-spinner.